Day 7, crocheting my first blanket.
And I can officially say that I don't know how y'all do this.
But I have no more time to waste on excuses, so grab your hook and let's get started.
I've spent about 12 hours on this project so far, and all it covers is my kneecap.
And I've lost 2 whole nails throughout this process, so if that doesn't show dedication, I don't know what does. Starting off with my Karen 1-pound yarn, and surprisingly, this is the first skein for this project, and I still have that much left. Like I said in the last video, I'm trying to save some time by weaving my ends in as I go, so I just tied them off and I'm crocheting over them. I was on a roll, but then I remember I had to do my wrist stretches because they've actually been helping a lot. Then this big old storm decided to roll through and mess with my lighting, but at this point, we're going to crochet through rain, sleet, or hail to get this thing done. Y'all know my favorite part is when I reach a corner because that lets me know that I'm making some progress. But at this point with the blanket getting so big, it is taking forever to finish one row. So after the first row of red, I took a little break and ordered me some Thai food, and then I kept on going for what felt like another 2 hours, but was probably only 30 minutes. Then of course, like every other episode of Love Island, Amaya had me crying again. Like at this point, just wrap it up and give her all the money. But if you crochet blankets like on the regular, can you please let me know how long it takes you? And also let me know if there's another stitch or style of blanket that works up fast. But eventually I finished the second row of red and was able to add in some more blue. At this point, I think I've been crocheting for like 2.5 hours, so this is definitely going to be the last row for today. But the good news is that I've had no wrist pain, so the stretching, the icy hot, taking breaks, all of that is helping. But we finally reached the end of the first row of blue, so here's where we are. I'm actually obsessed with how this is turning out. Like the color combination is definitely growing on me, but I'll see y'all in part 8.
Hello, come organize my yarn nook with me. Normally, I try to organize my yarn nook once a week. However, with last month's project, I have only touched my yarn area to take yarn out of it. And since I did all my filming in my office last month, roughly a third of my yarn ended up in there. So now it's time to get this area tidied up and then collect all the yarn throughout my apartment and bring it back to the central hub. This way I can see how I'm doing on yarn inventory. And as you can see, I'm clearly not lacking on yarn. However, I did discover while organizing that I have a skein that I need to purchase for a new commission order I received last week. I plan to work on this project while I'm out of town, so I'm hoping that this yarn is pretty easy to track down, especially now that I don't have a Joann's to run to on short notice anymore. Alright, now that we're almost done, my oh my, does organized chaos look better than the disheveled chaos that was my yarn nook at the beginning of this video. And just for fun, I'm going to bring in all my crochet something gays because I really want to see them all together. I am setting a goal to get product photos done within the next 2 weeks so that I can get these guys listed on Etsy and off to new homes. Here they are all together. I am so proud and grateful for all the work that I've put in so far, and for those of you who are watching, I'm really nervous and excited for what's to come. And thank you for hanging out while I organized today.
My daughter still goes, Mommy, can we go on our plane again? And I'm like, baby, there's no plane.
Oh my gosh, you like turtles? I like turtles too. What is happening here?
Apparently, if your video is exactly 7 seconds long, you show up on people's For You page. Did it work?